All right, let's dive right into this UK construction scene, huh? We're talking about a 186 billion added industry.
Whoa.
Yeah, you heard that right. That's more than some countries' entire GDPs.
It's massive.
It really is. And get this, 2.7 million people.
Wow.
That's like everyone in Manchester just,
Yeah.
building things.
It's a lot of builders.
It is, and it just keeps growing.
Yeah.
But it's not just about how big it is.
Right.
It's the impact, isn't it?
Exactly. Every pound spent, it's not just gone, it multiplies like a ripple.
Oh, I like that.
Creates a boost to the whole UK economy, almost 3 times the initial amount. So yeah, big industry, but
Big deal for everyone.
exactly, not just the folks on the construction sites themselves.
I love that. The ripple effect, we'll come back to that.
Okay.
But I might guess it's not all smooth sailing in this world of UK construction.
Not quite. We've got some speed bumps, let's say.
Two speed bumps, okay, like what?
Cost of materials, for one,
Yeah.
through the roof they are. And finding people, the right people.
Oh, interesting.
It's like trying to find, I don't know, a very specific seashell on the entire beach.
Hold on, are you saying there's a skills shortage? With all those people working in construction?
It was not just about, having hands. It's about having the right skills. We're short on specialists.
The specialists, like
Think BIM managers.
the ones who make those digital building twins, right?
Exactly. Or sustainability consultants. Now that green building is so huge, these roles, they need training.
I see.
We're just not producing enough people who are qualified. And it's not just the people either. Regulations keep changing. Technology's always one step ahead.
It's a lot to keep up with. You know what's interesting about all this? It's like we've got this huge demand, cool tech, like off-site construction,
Like giant Legos. It's pretty neat.
right? And then this big push for sustainability, but then these roadblocks.
It's a balancing act for sure.
It makes you wonder, how are they managing it all?
Well, amidst the chaos, the UK is actually leading the way in some things. Sustainable construction, on-site safety, we're setting the bar high.
Okay, so it's not all doom and gloom then, but let's zoom in for a second. Who are the big players here? The ones hiring all these construction crews?
You've got your usual suspects, government's always got projects going on.
Right, infrastructure, public buildings.
Exactly. Then you've got property developers always hunting for that next big opportunity.
Makes sense.
But it goes way beyond that too. We're talking about retail giants needing new shops, warehouses, manufacturing plants, even healthcare, education, energy.
Everyone needs a piece of the pie.
Everyone, you have to understand, construction, it touches every part of our lives, and that's where things get really interesting.
Here we go. Really interesting. I love it when you say that.
Because it's not enough anymore to just be good at construction. The real key now is finding your niche.
Okay, finding your niche. What does that mean exactly? Like, what's an example?
I was talking to this contractor, right? Decided to focus solely on eco-friendly office spaces. Now, any business that wants to go green, they're the go-to.
So instead of being a jack of all trades,
They become the master of one.
and it worked.
Absolutely. That's the thing. The more specialized you are, the more valuable you are to the right client. You become the expert.
It's like they always say, right? Jack of all trades, master of none. But here it's like being the master of one thing, that's how you win. So, okay, you've got your specialty, you're the go-to for a certain type of construction.
Right.
How do you actually reach those clients, though? There's a lot of competition out there.
It all boils down to, you guessed it, marketing. But you got to be smart about it. It's a mix of the old and the new. First things first, that website.
Oh, yeah.
It's your storefront, right?
Yeah.
Gotta be good. Clean, easy to understand, and it needs to shout out what you're all about, your niche.
Like, if I need someone who specializes in, I don't know, sustainable skyscrapers, that website better scream eco-friendly and
Right.
build tall the second I open it.
Exactly. Then you've got LinkedIn.
Ah, LinkedIn.
It's like the go-to for connecting in the business world these days. Construction's no different. You can reach out directly to potential clients, share what you know, become a thought leader. There are even groups for specific parts of the industry.
You've got the website, you're on LinkedIn. What about those, I don't know, more old school marketing tactics? Those still matter.
They do, especially in this industry, right? It's all about trust, relationships.
Right.
Take trade shows, for example. Still a fantastic way to meet people face to face. Network, see what's new, get a feel for things.
You can't beat that handshake sometimes, right?
Yeah.
That real connection.
Exactly. Speaking of connection, though, one of the articles you sent mentioned this content marketing thing.
Okay, yeah.
It's becoming a big deal in construction.
Content marketing. Remind me what that is again. I feel like I've heard it, but
Basically, you're sharing really useful, informative stuff that shows you're the expert in your area.
I see.
Think like blog posts about the latest eco-friendly materials or examples of your successful projects, maybe even online seminars about the new building regulations.
So it's not hire us, it's more, we know what we're doing and here's the proof.
Exactly. You're building trust, showing you're credible. That attracts the clients who are looking for you specifically.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Sounds like a lot of work, though.
It's an investment, definitely. But in UK construction, your reputation is everything. That trust, that credibility, you can't put a price on that.
So we covered a lot of ground here. The huge demand, that skills gap, need to really specialize, and then how to actually, make sure people know about you with all that marketing stuff.
It's a lot, yeah.
It really is. Makes you think. This industry, it's not just bricks and mortar, is it? It's a bit wild out there. But is it, I don't know, is there room for optimism with all these challenges going on?
Oh, absolutely. Challenges, they force you to get creative, right?
That's true.
Like, look at the housing situation. Huge problem, right? People can't afford homes. But that's pushing the industry to try new things, like modular housing.
Is that like those, what are they called, tiny homes?
Sort of, but bigger, usually. The whole house, or big chunks of it, get built in a factory. Then they just plop them into place.
Oh, right. That's actually pretty clever.
More efficient, can be cheaper, better for the environment too, potentially. So yeah, big problems, but some really exciting solutions coming out of it all.
I see what you mean about challenges leading to innovation. It's like that saying, necessity is the mother of, what is it?
Ninvent.
That's the one. But it's knowing where to focus all that inventing, right?
Exactly. I mean, this deep dive, it's given us a snapshot of UK construction, right? The big picture, the problems, the chances to do something new, but really it's just the beginning.
We've given you the map, but you get to choose where to explore.
I like that. And the thing is, this landscape, it never sits still. Today's big thing is tomorrow's, just how things are done.
True, very true.
So, gotta stay informed, be curious, never stop learning in this business.
Couldn't agree more. So for anyone listening who's thinking, hey, maybe UK construction is for me, what's the most important thing to remember, would you say?
Don't be afraid of change. This ain't your granddad's building site anymore. Tech is moving fast. The rules are always changing. You gotta be ready to adapt, always be learning. That's how you thrive here.
Love it. And on that note, I think we've reached the end of our little construction tour.
From those mega projects down to how to market your little corner of the industry.
Exactly. We've seen the ups, the downs, and hopefully got some folks out there thinking about their own place in all this.
Definitely.
So until next time, keep building, keep innovating, and who knows, maybe we'll see you out there on the construction site of the future.
Sounds good to me.